This video in particular is for those individuals who always feel like the world's against them, or something negative is always happening in their life, or, it's always something like that. That's the famous quote right there. It's always something. It's always something. And they don't even realize that they're just speaking these things into existence. Not only that, but you're just constantly being pessimistic. And that's annoying. I'm just going to be honest. It's annoying to be around individuals like that. To be around that kind of toxic energy. Like, if you're that individual, realize that it's annoying to be around you, and that you're being very toxic, and that you're speaking negative situations into your life. Think about it. The best movies always have some wild plot twist where something negative is happening and then somebody prevails. That's your life. That's the reality. That's not just a movie. That's the reality. You have to go through some things. You have to see some things. You have to experience some things that you just don't want to happen to you. But you know what? It is what it is. It's going to happen either way. Are you going to pull something from it? Or are you going to continue to go against that blessing right there and complain and be pessimistic about it and be toxic about it and be annoying to be around? Realize that you're missing your own blessing by not looking within your struggles, by ignoring those situations, by constantly just being a negative energy to those around you, by always complaining. Stop complaining. All you're doing is complaining. Have you ever sat back and reflected, looked in the mirror and said, you know what? I got to take full responsibility for whatever's going on, whatever situation I'm in. How can I get out of it? How can I learn from it? How can I grow from it? Because if not, you're just being toxic. You're just being in the way. And nobody likes someone that's just in the way and being toxic. People don't want to be around that type of energy.
Before you ask God for anything else, work on the last idea that He gave you, right? The one that you tucked away because you think it's too big. So if you have found yourself being counterproductive, doing things that repel your manifestation instead of attracting it, then it's time for you to do that inner work. And you've got to recognize when you've taken yourself as far as you can. You've got to recognize when you are the issue. And that's something that I've had to do, and that's something that I continue to do. I'm not teaching this out of arrogance. It's because, and I've said this before, every time I'm not hitting my goals, it always comes back to me. It's something that I'm not doing. It's a thought pattern. It's a limiting belief.
I can navigate my storm. I can stand and overcome. Why do I need people? Because the truth, you may be able to maintain and to navigate this space, but around the corner, the next chapter, the next uncontrollable moment that you didn't ask for and you didn't sign up for, it comes knocking. And even though, on certain areas of my life, I'm good, I'm cool, I can do this on my own, I don't need anybody else. But on certain areas and certain dreams and certain things that you're trying to achieve and become, and certain difficulties and life-altering challenges and storms and hurricanes that you're going to have to face, this won't be the biggest challenge that most of you ever face. There's going to be more hurdles, more difficulties, more life-altering decisions that you're going to have to make. But if you develop the tools that help you thrive and to be anchored now, no matter what storm comes against you, it won't move you. And so what I've learned about this, man, is the importance of horizontal relationships, peers, my friends, the people that I live life with, the ones I lock arms with, right? And at the end of the day, we may not always agree with each other. Maybe we came to blows before on the field because we were competitive, or maybe at the end of the day, you've hurt me, I've hurt you, but we grew up together, and my life has saw consistently that I know when it's all said and done and the smoke and the mirrors are gone, you're for me and I'm for you. And when I'm willing to lock my life with people that relate to each other, that understand each other, that I'm not just saying on the surface, on transaction, but I'm willing to lock arms in community. That's the effort you need to be great. That's the sacrifice that you have to put in order for you to get to the next level that you need to be at. But if you just sit down and think about where you've been, and you told yourself if you had the opportunity that you would put in more effort, you'll put in more hard work, you'll go that extra mile. Well, now is the time. Now is not the time to complain. Now is the time to maintain that dream. Open up your heart and be something that you've never been before. That feeling you're feeling right now of inspiration, that feeling of dedication, that feeling of not going back to where you came from. That's what you need inside of you every single day in order for you to be great, in order for you to be remembered.
You got to change your energy, change your perspective on what's going on around you, and realize that you have to go through some BS. There's a lot of situations I had to go through, and I'm still going through now that I don't want to go through, but there's a lesson in it and there's a blessing in it. I'm able to help other individuals because I've been through that certain situation. You know what I'm saying? I've been through that certain situation, and I'm able to pass on what I've known to better someone else's life, and in return bettering my own life by growing through it. But I can sit there and complain and be negative about it and be pessimistic about it, and then watch my life go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Just being around a bunch of people just complaining like, oh, this and that and the third, but nothing's happening and I'm not growing. And then I look up a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and I'm in the same place. You have to go through some things, man. You have to go through some things in order to grow. Stop complaining. I'm so tired of talking to individuals that as soon as they crack their eyes, they just want to complain or they want to gossip. Like, nah, I'm not for that, man. I don't need that toxic energy. I don't want to be around that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around that type of toxic energy. I have things I need to do, man. I'm trying to progress. I want to be around individuals who are learning from their mistakes, learning from their flaws, looking to grow, looking to build together, looking to spread positive energy together. Stop being a negative person, man. Stop complaining about your situation, because guess what? Somebody has it worse. You know what I'm saying? And also, there's no way for you to avoid the BS that's about to come in your life. You can just learn from it and grow from it. So if it's inevitable, why sit there and complain about it? Why be negative about it? I'm not saying you shouldn't get upset, you shouldn't get frustrated from time to time, but you got to keep moving forward, man. Keep moving forward. Cut that negative energy out, man.